It seems like there's a trend from the top-down hierarchical traditional leadership to more of a person-centered, employee-centered humility, being present, being mindful, servant leadership mindset. Is that continuing across the board, or are there other things that are going in a different direction, perhaps?
I think this gets interesting. That's a great question. I think it gets back a little bit to that transformational leadership conversation where the nature of the environment in the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, when that construct was a heyday, had its heyday, the type of the goals of organizations were really about trying to maximize productivity and how do we make as much profit as possible given the resources that we have. And it was about growth. And now it's a little bit more granular. And now we live in a more complex society with more inputs and more different perspectives. Arguably, employees are more independent. They can design their own set of circumstances. It's more flexible work environment. So it has changed to the point where society demands that. And so therefore, the leadership styles that we're interested in is now more closely associated with what those followers' needs are. To say it a different way, think about this, but organizations, their job is to adjust to whatever their customers need at any one set of circumstances, right? If they say, this is what I think you should have, that's not going to work. You have to listen to the customers. It's the same thing with leadership. We got to listen to the followers, and the followers are somewhat of a product. I say followers, that's kind of an academic term. That's just the subordinates or the employees or team members. They are more of a product of the social environment. Their expectations are molded by the circumstances that we find ourselves in. So I do think that's a trend, and it's partially because our social environment has changed.